Welcome back to another episode of Resining of the Living Dead. Today we are going to be doing these two floral type bowls. We have gone ahead and mixed up some two-part resin and divided it up into these three plastic cups. We are going to be using these small tongue mica powders. One of them is chartreuse, one of them is apricot pink, and the other is a light orange. So sort of a springy kind of colors. So what we are going to do is we put some of each of the colors into our Dixie cups. We are going to put some isopropyl alcohol into each of the cups and dissolve up the powder, a little bit in each. We're going to give them a swirl until that powder is completely dissolved, so that we don't have any clumps in our resin. That one looks good. That one looks good. And our orange looks good. What we are also going to then do is we are going to put them into... We're going to pour them into our cups. We're going to use a drop of glue in each one. So we will put the orange and the pink, oops, and our chartreuse. And then we're going to take a drop of glue in each, and we're going to give it a nice stir until it thickens up a little bit. And we measured out the volume in each of these. It's about 3.2 fluid ounces, so we made about 8 ounces, or a little more than what we needed. Actually, no, we didn't. It was supposed to be 3 and 3, maybe 6. We made 8, so we're going to be too short. We're going to have to make a little bit more, and we'll do that before we pour. And then our chartreuse. All right, while these sit for a moment, and we are going to take a brief moment and make 2 more ounces, because like I said, we were a little bit short. We're going to be about 2 ounces short, so I'm going to make that real quick and we'll be right back. So we have mixed up an additional 2 ounces of the 2-part resin. We've gone ahead and added it evenly, or at least close enough, into the 3 colors that we had, and we have already added the glue into the mixture, so it's a little thick. So what we are going to do is we'll start with some red in, so it looks like a little piece of mica powder, maybe. All right, so we're going to start with red, and then the yellow, and then the orange. And we're just going to do kind of like a swirl, I guess, like a... Then our chartreuse is going to go in the middle, and it's going to kind of push. We'll do that over here. And then our orange, and we're just going to rotate and then red, pink, give it a little stir as we go, just to make sure that there's no clumps. Back to the orange. And back to the pink. And it's slowly filling up. I hope that by adding the glue we get a nice swirl as opposed to it blending together, and it'll give us that nice three-tone springy kind of colors. And if you'd like to have these bowls made for you, I am certainly open to doing custom colors. I have a lot of different mica powder colors and things that can be used as inclusions. Just hit me, send me a message on the email address, which is in the channel description. Whoops, bumped the camera, sorry about that. As we continue with our 3-color pour, one at a time. Maybe next time I'll try to do put them into a singular cup, a little bit at a time, and then pour. Maybe that would save a little bit of time. Which one did we do? We did red, orange? I don't remember now. Holy cow. If we did, it'll be okay. And we are nearing the top. Not too much longer. Certainly appreciate you watching this while I do these pours. This is our 20th video, by the way, and I want to say thank you all for the subscribing, thank you all for the likes, thanks for coming back and watching as we continue to make these videos. It's been fun, and there's going to be many, many more. one of the things that I would like to do is to make my own mold. And we'll do just a little bit more. Just making sure that we don't have any spots in there. And I think what we're going to do is use the rest of it on our cat molds. We're continuing to make these puzzle pieces. And I think I'm going to be a little bit off camera, so we're going to move these a little bit, bring that up into view, and we're going to pour light pink, and then we'll finish this one off with the orange. Then we'll put the orange in this other one. And we will finish that one off with the chartreuse. Let me move that over just a little bit. I'm bumping into my cups in this work area. It's a little cluttered, so I'm going to have to Alright, and let's see if we can scrape some out into our bear. I think we have enough here to maybe fill a bear. Alright, that's it for the chartreuse. Let's see if we got any. We have a little bit of orange left. We can probably fill up the bear. And maybe not, but we'll fill it up again. We'll fill it up with the rest later. Maybe we can get a little bit of that red or pink. Let's see if we can get any out of this one. Not a whole lot, and probably not enough to fill it, but we'll add more later. Next time we get some another color. That will do for now. All right, let's clear this area a little bit. We are going to use the heating pad in order to get this to cure faster, and we're going to give it a spray with our alcohol spray here in a second. So let me get these gloves off real quick so I can maneuver. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this carefully up on top, and then this one carefully up on top, this one carefully up on top. Slide it back a little bit, and then we're going to bring this guy up here, and we're going to give him a real quick Alright, we're going to plug these in for, hold on a second before we do that. I'm going to move that over, move this one up. You can see this has got a little bit of a little bit warped to it. Let me see if I bring that here, bring this one up to the front. I wonder if it'll be a little more level. Perfect. So what we're going to do, clean off my hands. We're going to plug this in for about 4 hours, maybe 6. And then we will be back. Slide this up so you can see. So we're going to run this for about 4 to 6 hours, and then we will be right back. See you on the demold. All right, we are back to demold. We are going to start with the cats. And you can see the colors didn't blend, they kept separate, so they will go in the bag with the other puzzle pieces. And then we have our 2 bolts. The bear, we're going to pour a little bit more in the bottom, so we're not going to demold him yet, but we will do it has flowers on the design. All right, we'll do the other one. Nice. Didn't exactly swirl the 3 colors, but you can kind of see it. A nice set of 2. They will be listed on the Etsy site in the coming days. So again, if you enjoyed watching the video, please click the like button, and if you'd like to be notified when more videos are released, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.